Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's a girl D. I hope you're doing well. So today I have a very important topic that I wanted to talk to you about. I'm sorry I'm late. I wanted to send this video on the 1st of October, but due to unavoidable circumstances, I had so much on my plate this weekend and I was not able to do so. But today I felt like today's the day, and I'm sure I want to promise you that I'm not so late. You can still grab something that I am saying and make use of it, and the outcome will be awesome. Yeah, so without much further ado, let's dive in. Yeah, so guys, the topic says that how to save for Christmas holidays within the 2 months that are remaining. We have we have 2 months remaining plus some days of December, because mostly when we are saving for December, we don't save until 30th of November. We do it mostly until 15th of December, so that you'll be able to get this money and use it either for vacations, pay for a vacation. From 15th, that's when most businesses also close, office work and everything. So you can do your vacations, you can plan for weekend getaway with family or friends or your loved one, or you can you can just go for lunch or just shop for Christmas. Yeah, so basically what I wanted to talk about is that, so we have the month of October and November and 15 days of December. Now, because today is 5th of October. So as I said, I was late. I wanted to send this video on 1st of October, but it's still early. We can still do this, guys. So today is 5th of October, and we are saving towards Christmas holidays, and we are saving until December 15th. So how many days do we have, guys? We have 70 days in total. Yeah, 30 days or rather 25 days of October, 30 days of November, and 15 days of December. So we have a total of 70 days. 70 days. Now, here's my strategy. You remember I had some videos that I was teaching you on how to save for your Christmas holidays. We call it Christmas bonanza, from 1st of January to December 10th or 15th. Yeah, so now that some of us, I know, me included, some of us didn't honor that. We didn't work towards it. We didn't finish as we had expected, because this year has had its ups and downs. So here is a tip that I want all of you to embrace, and I'm telling you, trust me, December will not be just like any other December. All hope is not lost, guys. Yeah, so it's very simple. And you remember the videos that I did about financial planning was about low income earners, high income earners, middle income earners. There's always something for everyone in this place. Yeah, so let's start with the simplest. Okay, my simplest was 100 shillings per day, but I feel like you can still do less. So let's do this. I don't have a pen and a paper. I think I have it all in my head, so we'll just do it. Yeah, so if you do 100 shillings per day for the next 70 days, you'll have saved 7,000 shillings. Every day, religiously, without failing, you'll have saved 7,000 shillings. What will 7,000 shillings do? Let's say we are now working with low-income earners, or someone who is just trying to save that 100 shilling. I told you guys, these fingers are not equal. We are not equal. Everyone has their own struggles. Everyone has their own, levels and everything, but we still embrace everyone, and we can still make a difference with whatever we have. There's I think a verse in the Bible which says, if you cannot be contented with the little you have, or if you cannot be contented with the little you have, even when you have a lot, you'll not be contented. And in business or in finances, we say, if you cannot budget for that 100 shillings, 50 shillings that you are left with after paying your bills, you'll not be able to budget for 1,000, 10,000, and 1 million. So it starts from home. It starts from down there. So 100 shillings per day for the 70 days remaining. that is 7,000 shillings. What can you do with 7,000 shillings? Now we are talking about someone who didn't have a plan, no plan A, no plan B. You have a family, or you are alone, or you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, or you have 2 kids or 3 kids. What can you do? With 7,000 shillings, you will buy cooking oil, you buy 2 kg packet of wheat flour for chapatis and mandazi. You will have 2 kgs of rice. You will have a full chicken and a kg of beef meat, that is cow meat, and a kg of mbuzi or pork or whatever you take, and some veggies and fruits. Your family will have a different Christmas, not just like the others, or not just like someone who was just waiting for it to come without a plan. Same with a person who says, I cannot afford 100 shillings, but you can afford 50 shillings. So with your 50 shillings per day for 70 days, remember that is 3,500. So that one can still make a difference. You can still budget for 1 kg of wheat flour, 1 kg of sugar, 1 kg of rice, because it's just for Christmas, at least for your family to feel a difference, you know. Yeah, and all those things. Now from 50, 100, let's go to 200 shillings. 200 shillings for 70 days, that is 14,000. 14,000 can get you, even if you're a family of 4, it can get you lunch out on Christmas Day. You can decide now, or now that there's Christmas and there's 1st of January, which is also another celebration, especially if you're in Kenya. So you'll be able to take your family out for lunch or dinner, just somewhere decent. You can spend maybe like 1,000 or 1,500 each. For a family of 4, that is just like 6,000 shillings, and you still budget for Christmas. You still have fun. You still buy sodas. You still buy biscuits for kids, and you can also buy some clothes for at least some budget. You can budget for some clothes for your loved ones for Christmas. That is 200 shillings per day for 70 days. Let's go to 300 shillings per day for 70 days. 300 shillings per day. I'm going so fast. I hope you guys are following, because I don't want this video to be so long, so I'm going so fast. But I'm sure if you cannot grasp it at the first listening, you can always come back and get some, you know where you fall. So 300 shillings for 70 days that are remaining. 300 shillings, that will get you 21,000 shillings. 21,000 shillings. I don't know which country you're watching this from, but if you're in Kenya, for example, it can get you a weekend getaway. I don't know to where, to Naivasha, to Nakuru, to Nyeri, to Nanyuki, even to Mombasa. If you're a family of 2 or 3 or 4, going to let's now budget with now from 300 shillings. If you're we want to go to Mombasa, although to Mombasa with 21, a family of 4 will be a bit difficult. I don't know. Let's see what it can get us. A family of 4. So if you want to go to Mombasa, SGR is 1,500, but a modern bus is 1,000. But now convenience, less tiredness, I don't know. But if you can afford the bus, yes, then that's fine. So for the bus, everyone is going to pay 1,000, which is 4,000, plus another 4,000 of coming back, that is 4,000, that is 8,000. Then I always tell people, when I want to go to somewhere outside the country or just within the country, I use booking.com. Booking.com is very nice because it gives you discounts depending on the days. Day 1, you might get a room for 2,500 shillings. If you stay for 2 nights, you might be paying 23. If you stay for 3 nights, you might be paying 22 or 21. If you're paying for like 5 days or a week, you might be paying 1,800 or 2,000 thereabout. So the booking.com is very nice. You only get the places, either whether it's Airbnbs or hotels. You get a place where you want to stay within your budget, then you book it, but you don't pay. Okay, there are those places you can pay, or they demand you pay, but for me, I don't pay before I get there. I pay on arrival. On arrival, I check the place, I see how it is. If I'm not comfortable, or if I'm not satisfied with the services or the house or the entire place, I just request them to change, and they change. Yeah, so with your 8,000 now, you are left with how much? We are 21,000, yeah? Remember, you still need some drinks or snacks along the way. So let's remove another 1,000 bob. So we have now 9,000. So we are left with 12,000 shillings. 12, is it 12,000? Yeah, 12,000 shillings. 12,000 shillings. You get a room for, let's say, because we are budgeting for a father, a mother, and 2 kids. So you get 2 rooms. So 2 rooms, you get a budget of either 3,000, 2,500 or 3,000. We can work with 2,500. 2,500. We are going for a getaway weekend. So we are spending 2 days. So for these 2 days, you spend 5,000 shillings. So 5,000 plus the 9,000, that is 14,000. So you are left with 7,000. 7,000, you'll be able to eat and drink and rest and enjoy yourself, but you'll not be eating out. Remember, we are on budget, so you can buy food and eat inside and cook inside and eat your food inside. Okay, are we together? On budget, we are not going to eat out as a family of 4. With our budget, we are going to buy food. If you buy a full chicken, 1 kg of meat, 1 kg of mbuzi, you eat for those 2 days. Remember, we are going for just 3 days and 2 nights. 2 nights they are catered for because you have paid 5,000 and you have catered for transport to and fro, and we are left with 7,000 shillings. So this 7,000, we are going to buy drinks, maybe Coke, sodas or soft drinks, and then we buy maybe a full chicken, mbuzi 1 kg or ng'ombe 1 kg. That is more than enough, and actually you're left with some other money for small things on the streets for riders and everything. Yeah, remember, we didn't budget for transport. Yeah. So with 21,000, it's a bit tricky, but if you're really disciplined in budgeting, it's more than enough. Trust me, it's more than enough. We are not going to those fancy places. We're just going to maybe Fort Jesus, where you pay less. You're just going to show your kids the ferry. You're just going to the beach. Let your family at least have that feeling of going to Mombasa and enjoying the breeze and everything. Yeah, so we go next very fast. So we are going to 400 shillings per day. For 70 days, 400 shillings per day for 70 days, that is 28,000. 28,000. Now for a family of 4, you can be able now to, again, I'm not budgeting about the near places like Nyeri, Nanyuki, Nakuru, Naivasha. We are talking about people who are in Nairobi. If you're not in Kenya, or particularly in Nairobi, if you're not in Kenya and you're not in Nairobi, please look for a resort or a place where it's family friendly for your kids and for your wife or for your husband, so that you guys can go have an experience, a beautiful experience for Christmas. We said we can work the whole year, but please let us not be stingy within ourselves that we cannot afford at least a weekend or a holiday at least once in a year. We said once in a year, guys. This life, it's just this life that we have. It's just this life. So we cannot be stingy to ourselves to a level that you cannot even go out for a weekend. You cannot take your loved ones out for lunch or for dinner. It's not okay, guys. This life, when you die, you're done and you're gone, and those who are left will enjoy this life. So very fast, now we have seen it's 400 per day for 70 days is 28,000. So we are still going to Mombasa. For that family maybe who has never gone to Mombasa or has been willing or planning to go to Mombasa, so you go to Mombasa within the same budget we had budgeted. Now for you, because you have extra cash, you can budget for 3 nights and 4 days. 3 nights and 4 days. If you bargain maybe 3,000 or 2,500, that will be 7,500 or 9,000. And now if you're left with some cash within you, you can also pay for kids. They can go to Mamba Village. They can go to Wild Waters in Nyali, have that experience, roll, slide in those places that I have put for slides. I'm telling you, those experiences are never to be forgotten. They are like for a lifetime. And your family, let me tell you, like people who have kids, you're bringing up kids. You're bringing up bored kids who have nothing to talk about when other kids are talking about holidays. Their parents took them for holidays. Their parents took them let your child say, at least my father, my mother took me to the beach and I came back. Let me tell you, it might look like something small, but it's a very big achievement. Just going to Mombasa, SGR, sleeping in a hotel just for 2 days or one day, mshinde uko the whole day, then you just come back. It's a very big experience. Now let's go very fast to 500 shillings. I think I'm going to stop either at 500 or just do 500 and 1,000. 500 shillings per day for 70 days. That is 35,000, darling. With this now, you can even book a SGR first class, or you can go and spend a whole 5 days in Mombasa if you're going to Mombasa, or you can go to some other places, Kisumu, I don't know, Naivasha, Nyeri, wherever you want to go. I don't know. It's within your budget, and it depends with what you have been planning, or what your heart has been wanting to do. Like, what is that experience that you've been yearning for, that maybe finances had put a limit. I know 500 is not easy for some of us, yes, but if you can, that's why I started with 50 shillings. I actually started with 100 shillings, but I went lower to 50 shillings. So you can do 500 shillings, that is 35,000. Trust me, that 5,000, your family will have a blast over holiday. I don't know about you, some spend millions, some spend hundreds of thousands, but with that 5,000, for me, it's more than enough. For a family of 4, you can spend it, you can go out, you can even choose you're not going for vacation, but you can take every day. Maybe let's say from 20th to 25th, or even for 24th, Christmas Eve, for 25th and 1st. You can take your kids and your family out. You can go to Animal Orphanage if you have never gone there. You can go to the museum, which is very cheap, even at the entrance. You can go to the biggest hotels, like the ones that has robots. Actually, I've never gone to those hotels that has robots serving, and I wanted that experience, especially for myself and for my son. I'm also a child at heart, and I love such experiences. Yeah, so you can take your family there. They can enjoy. They can just have an experience, just a blast. There's also a museum of illusions. a museum of illusions. Trust me, that a place I've been planning to go, and I must go to that place this December. The place where they serve, or the robots serve, I can't remember the exact name, but I think it's in Kilimani. There's another one in Karen. I remember. I wrote them down somewhere, but I can't remember the name of the hotel. There are those nice hotels. There is a place where it has the same experience as Well Waters. Maybe if you leave a comment down below, maybe you want to know which places. Maybe if you guys want to know the places that you can visit within Nairobi, or within maybe other places within Kenya, or within Kenya, I can maybe do some research for you and do another video, or just comment on your comments, and I'll let you know of those places. Museum of Illusions, that's a place that you wouldn't want to miss this year. Please, let's not postpone this for next year. This story, procrastinating some of these things, it's not good at all. Guys, we have only one life. Yeah, let's go to Museum of Illusions and have that blast of experience. Yeah, so with 5,000 shillings, you'll have 35. Yeah, that's it. So if you are that person who knows, either you're in business that is bringing you money daily, or you are disciplined, you can be able to get this money, you can do 1,000 shillings. 1,000 shillings for per day for 70 days is 70,000 shillings. 70,000 shillings are actually, if there are those offers of jumbo jets and these other flights, you can fly your family to either Kisumu or Mombasa, and your family will always live to tell tales of how their parents, their brother, their sister, their father, their mother flew them for the first time to get into an aeroplane, to go to Mombasa, to go to Kisumu, to have that experience. If you have some other money aside, you can also go to, but you can't go to Dar es Salaam and Zanzibar with such amount of money, unless if you are going alone or with just one partner. But we are talking about a family of either 2 people, 3 people, a family of 3, or a family of 4, a father, a mother, and children. Yeah, that's it. So guys, that's all I had to say. Now let's break it down to how you can save this if you don't want to be paying daily. Some people don't have that discipline of paying daily, or rather, some people don't have that money to be paying daily. So what you do is you plan yourself. You know yourself. So if you can pay daily, let's say for example, the 100 shillings, you can pay daily. Yeah. In a month, that will be 3,000. Yeah. If you cannot pay daily, you can be paying weekly. Weekly, you make sure that every Sunday or Saturday, let's call it Saturday or Sunday. I don't know where you want your week to come to. You make sure you deposit 700 shillings to your account for for those expenses for Christmas bonanza. We said we call it Christmas bonanza. If you cannot do it weekly, you can do it twice in a month. So either on 15th you do half, and on 30th you do half. Or this is my best now. This is my bestest of the bestest and the simplest. You can do it on on the 10th of every month. 10th of every month, 10th of October, you do. No, if you are not paying 3,000 shillings in a month, if you're doing under shillings, so you'll be paying 1,000 on every 10th. On 10th you pay 1,000, on 20th 1,000, and on 30th 1,000. I think that is a bit easier for me. That works for me, because even if you're paying 500 shillings in a week, that is 1,500. Is it wait, what? Yeah, 15. Is it? Wait, is it 15? No, 15,000. Yeah, so 15,000. So every week, okay, not every week. On 10th of October you do 5,000. On 20th of October 5,000, and on 30th of October 5,000. So you're 15,000 for that month if you're doing at the 500 every day for 70 days. You see, guys? So that's all I had for today. I hope you guys will have a different experience this Christmas. It's never too late. Don't ever say it's too late to start. Even if you're going to do for just 30 days or for just 60 days for the 2 months, do something. At least do something that will help you say you achieved something this year. I know some of us had resolutions which we didn't meet. Some of us had resolutions which we never even came close to. Some of us even gave up along the way and threw the towel and said, no, I cannot do this and I'm not going to stress myself. But I'm telling you, there's nothing as good as achieving something, no matter how little it is. For me, every milestone counts. Every little achievement counts. So even if you didn't go with us along, okay, for me, I had some savings. I had some discipline, but well, we cannot tell about tomorrow. Something came very urgent, and not even urgent, something very bad. This has not been my best year, actually. I don't know. I think I'll get time and talk to you about this, but yes. So and the finances were gone like that. So just like you, I will be starting today or tomorrow, or I can say on 10th, going forward like that. So let's do this. At least by the end of this 70 days, on 15th of December, I am going to do a review, guys. I don't know, some of you don't leave comments. Please leave comments. Let me feel encouraged. Let me see if you're planning to take this challenge. Let me see if you feel like it's something that you should challenge yourself doing, or it's something that can make a difference in your life, or it's something that can tame your discipline in a way. Leave your comments. Let me know. So what I'm saying is, on 15th of December, I am going to do a review. Actually, let me do this review on 16th of December. Let me know how many of you took this challenge. Let me know how many of you worked with us on this journey. Let me know how many of you achieved something. Let me know how much you decided to keep, either 50 shillings, 100 shillings, 200 shillings, 300 shillings, 500 shillings, 600, whatever, all the way to 1,000. Even if you can do 10,000 weekly or daily, you know, you have different levels. Again, I told you these fingers are not the same, and we are not going to push ourselves beyond our limits. We are going to walk within our limits, and we are going to scratch ourselves where our hands can reach. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for keeping it at day. Thanks so much for being here until this minute. I appreciate you, and honestly, I love you so much for the support and love. We are at 781 guys. We are on the road to 1,000 followers, subscribers. Please get me there. Get your girl there. I'm trying. Sometimes life is so overwhelming, but I am trying, and I am always coming back, and I'm always, if I get something good, I would rather leave everything else that I'm doing and come and give you this gist. Yeah. So thank you so much for keeping it at day. I appreciate you, and I love you so much. Until our next video, ciao.